Promotions, NBN.com.
Hi, I'm Robert Osborne. I'm back once again with my co-host for this evening, author and professor at Yeshiva University in New York City, Dr. Eric Goldman, who's with us each Tuesday this month to guide us through our series of movies about the portrayal of Jews on film through the years. Thanks again for being here, Eric.
It's great to be here.
Welcome home.
Thanks.
This evening we've been showing movies about prejudice, and our next film is one which was made the same year as our last movie on the same subject, 1947. And this one is called Crossfire. Now, interesting background on this movie, so tell us a little about it.
Well, you had this novel written by Richard Brooks, and it was about prejudice against gays, against gay men. The studio bought it, but they certainly... RKO. But they certainly weren't prepared to make a film about prejudice against homosexuals.
Right, not in 1947.
So John Paxton takes it and adapts it and decides that the prejudice is going to be against Jews. And we're talking about 1945, 46, right. And it's floating around in the studio. And the studio owns the option on it, and the option almost expires. The studio then brings in Dori Shari as its new production manager. Shari sees this, loves it, and options it again, and moves it forward. But internally, there's a lot of resistance.
So how did people react to the story when it was changed to the Jewish subject?
First of all, the American Jewish Committee got involved and tried to block production. They learned that...
For kind of the same reason that people didn't want gentlemen's agreement made?
Shah, still keep it quiet. If you make this film about the murder of a Jew, because he is a Jew, then other people will get the idea and they're going to start going out and killing Jews. That was the thinking. And it came out of a war mentality, and maybe it was appropriate during the war years. But that was the way they thought, and they tried to block production. They used every possible way to stop it. But they failed, because Shari was just as determined as Zanuck to make this kind of film. And the film gets made. It does very nicely. And then all of a sudden, two of the key players involved in the making of the film, Edward Dmytryk and Adrian Scott, are brought before the Committee of the House on Un-American Activities, and they refuse to cooperate. And the film, which is getting all kinds of wonderful awards, suddenly these two names are connected with it. And I think
as communists.
As communists. And it hurts the distribution of the film.
Even without the political implications, it's just a terrific thriller.
And I think as we'll see it, this thriller film noir has aged very well.
Yeah.
You know, at the time, because of all of the problems that it had, or well, the people connected with it, it didn't attract too much attention.
Right.
Now, a lot of film people, cineasts, love this film.
Right. So let's see the picture. Here it is, a movie that competed against Gentleman's Agreement for the Best Director and the Best Picture Academy Awards in 1947. Movie directed by Edward Dmytryk. Here's Crossfire.